Hi everybody, this is Hind inside, and in this multi-part series, I'm going to be playing every single vehicle from Call of Duty to Call of Duty Black Ops 6. As of the making of this video, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is the latest Call of Duty. Of course, that's going to change in the future. So how this is going to work? It's going to work like this. We're going to start out with Call of Duty all the way back in 2003. I currently have 4 vehicles to prevent the repeat of vehicles over and over and over again, such as, Tigers, Shermans, T-34s, as they're pretty much in every World War II game. Certain games are going to be left out for very obvious reasons. Obviously, like Advanced Warfare and Future Warfare are not going to be in this list as those vehicles don't exist in this game. But many of the others do, and I'm guaranteed to have missed some. I tried to do as much research as possible, but I guarantee you I definitely missed a couple. You guys can let me know which ones I've missed, which variants that I might have messed with or missed. So let's jump into the first game.
Comrades, this day will be the proudest day you have ever lived. You will fight the fascist Nazi invaders with all your strength. For each and every fallen Soviet soldier, you will make them pay with 10 of them. There will be no mercy for defeatists, cowards, or traitors. Anyone caught deserting his post will be shot.
It's the year 2003. Call of Duty just released, and the very first vehicle that we are going to be playing is the Tiger 1. Tiger 1 has a very long history of showing up in, obviously, this game, Call of Duty United Offensives, Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty 2 Big Red 1, Call of Duty 3. It was supposed to return in Call of Duty World of War in the Holland mission, but it was cut. But the model still exists in the files, and you can see that here. It does return in Call of Duty World at War Final Fronts for the PlayStation 2, and it also returns in World at War for the Nintendo DS. So let's take this thing out. We pretty much know how this is going to perform. It's a Tiger. So let's have some fun, shall we? Hello. Oh. It's perfect.
Okay, wir haben ihn erwischt.
Me? Alright, try that again. Alright. Shoot lower front plate. I just hit the track instead. Alright, well. Again. There we go. Man, if only that would have worked like the first fucking time.
Ziel zerstört!
There we go. Come on.
Na los, gib uns ein Ziel!
I missed him. It seems to be the range too, 650. I'm going to assume he's a jumbo, but I'm not quite sure. Yeah. I fucking figured he was a 90 mil. He didn't make any noise at all, as typical for Gaijin. got a guy right in front of me. I know you can't pin me. Oh, you got my cupola. I tried to shoot him, but I couldn't because they wouldn't let me. Fuck out of here. Little rat.
Feind erledigt!
I feel bad. The AR-44 is so shit.
Mach ihn fertig!
Kill him. Hopefully we can. Ambushing people here. I got him. Oh, of course. Fucking plane had to come in and ruin it. Okay, and that was the Tiger 1H. It performed exactly as I thought it was going to perform. If you have any form of skill when it comes to the gigantic box on tracks, you can make this thing work really well. The 88 does exactly what it's supposed to do, unless you're not up tiered. Yeah, I don't really have any complaints about the vehicle. It works exactly as is. The camouflage, I will have that in the link in the description. In fact, all of the camouflages that I'm using, if they're still up, I will have those in the links down below. So the next vehicle we're going to be moving on to is the Flak Panzer IV. All right, the next vehicle in the list is the Flak Panzer IV, aka Desistro 45. The only difference between this one and the Flak Panzer IV in Call of Duty is that the Flak Panzer in Call of Duty has quad 20 millimeters. This one has 30 millimeter Mark 103s. The other version doesn't exist, so this is the closest one we got. Sure, I could use the whirlwind, but they're they're just they don't look the same. But a little thing on the Flak Panzer IV, this is the only one that's ever seen in the whole series. If for whatever reason you never come across the Flak Panzer IV again. Let's hope that we have a good game this time. Yeah, I've been trying to record this for a while now, and of course, the one time I get a good game, I don't hit the record button.
Heilige Scheiße, Dauerbeschuss!
There we go. Finally, something I can kill.
Wir haben sie erwischt. Das ist ja fast wie Silvester!
It's a shame I couldn't punch through the Commander's cupola there. Should be able to punch through his if only I could point my guns down, I could have killed him, but, you know. Basically going to be your experience in this thing. It's god awful. So yeah, that was the terrible gameplay of the Flak Panzer IV. Just avoid this thing. There's better SPA to choose. Can you get the fuck out of my way? Kugel Blitz is about the same, but the Oswin makes a better SPA. The 37s, for whatever reason, hit so much harder compared to like the 30 mils, but yeah. Next vehicle, half track. The last vehicle for Germany in Call of Duty 1 is the half track. And the history of the half track is this. It's in every single World War II Call of Duty game. You know, it's nothing special. But in War Thunder, you have 4 of them. You have, where is it? This one with the 37 millimeter. Avoid it. Don't even waste your time with it. You have the tech tree with the short barreled 75, which is on the Panzer IV. And it's okay. You have the AA version with triple 15 mils. It's okay. And then you have the Battle Pass version with the Pack 40, which is the ultimate form of the half track. And if you can ever get your hands on this thing, I would recommend keeping it. It is hands down my favorite version of all the half tracks. So let's try to put these things to work. Advance to the Rhine. It's like the 4th time I try to record this. Dummy. I'm trying to...
Was gibt's hier für alles? Die sind viel zu nah dran.
Artillery everywhere, of course. No. Come on, reload.
Jawohl, ja, wir haben's.
Terror, 10 seconds.
Die ist zerstört. Renn, du kleiner Pisser! Wir haben unseren Ladeschützen verloren. Die haben uns im Visier. Zurückziehen! Zurückziehen! Jemand Systemmasten besorgt!
I don't know how he didn't notice.
Du riechst nach Grillfleisch! Achtung! Artillerie!
He did notice. Really? I'm caught on a... I'm seriously, I'm caught on what exactly? this game. That was a half track. I'm tired of playing close quarters maps on a vehicle that excels at mid to long range. Didn't really get to use the other two, sadly, but they're here. They're in the tech tree if you want to use them. Yeah. Fuck telephone poles. Let's move on to Russia. Okay, so this is the final nation for Call of Duty 1. We're going to be playing Russia with the T-34s. We're going to be using the 76mm versions instead of the 85. The 85 is being saved for World at War. So Call of Duty has a long history for the T-34. It showed up in COD 1, United Offenses, Finest Hour, World at War on the DS, Black Ops 3, World at War 2, and of course, fucking Vanguard. The T-34s are a pretty solid vehicle if you know what you're doing, and the gameplay is just gonna have to speak for itself. So I hope you enjoy. Oh, never mind.
Мы под огнем! Мы под обстрелом! Уходим!
Alright. Will I get off? I guess a Sherman coming this way or some shit. Driver's hatch, but when I try to shoot the T-34 the driver's hatch, nothing happens. Team full of winners here.
Отлично, поехали!
There we go. Gun depression almost got me killed. Damn, dude, why are you carrying full ammo?
Я 401. Огонь, блядь, по зеленке! Заряди!
Okay, so he respawned. Kill him. Just get rid of him. Alright. Ah, you're repairing. Okay.
Заряди!
Приятно было познакомиться.
Назад!
T-34 because I mean they all play the same. There we go.
Попали!
That's 9.
Уничтожен.
Заряди!
10.
Взорвался!
Ты чё, бля, получил?
Yay. That was the T-34 76s for Call of Duty 1. We are going to be moving on to Call of Duty United Offensives. But a quick little review of the T-34s. I put them at, I would give them a good solid 8 out of 10. You know, they're just all around solid tanks if you know what you're doing. But that's just my thoughts. What do you guys think?
All right, this is the last point on our patrol. The sooner you men can scout that ridge over there, the sooner we can get back and get some hot chow.
Hey, Sarge, can't we just skip the patrol and go straight to the hot chow?
Ender, I'd find that funny if I wasn't freezing my can off. Now get out of here. Meet back at the Jeep when you've done your sweep.
All right, so we are with Call of Duty United Offensive, which is a DLC for Call of Duty. So we have 3 vehicles for Germany. We have the Elephant, the BF-109, and the HE-111. First, we're going to be starting off with the Elephant/Ferdinand. I know in game it says Ferdinand. I didn't bother to get the Elephant as I have a deep hatred for this vehicle. Another side note is the Elephant only shows up in United Offensive and it never returns. So it's a unique vehicle to this game. And it's not the only unique vehicle that shows up in one game. There's going to be a few more. So I'm going to move on to the BF-109. And here we are to the BF-109. I chose the BF-109K4 as this is the closest version that I could match up to the wiki. I mean, there could be the other versions if you wish to use them, but in the wiki, it stated that it's got 20 mil pods, 105 ones, another 20 mil in the nose, and two 13s. And this is the closest that I could find that matches. And the 109K is really good. I really like this plane. So, quick little tangent about the 109 when it comes to Call of Duty. The 109 appears in the United Offensive. Later, it shows up in Big Red 1. It also shows up in Road to Victory. It was also supposed to show up in World at War as the carpet bomber kill streak for the Wehrmacht, but unfortunately, it was scrapped during development. And the BF 109, at least as of right now, last appears in Call of Duty World War II. So I'm going to take this plane out. We're going to see what we can do. To having the 30 mil nose that with the 30 mil you gotta get in closer. There we go. I wish I knew what you were. Spitfire. Yeah, you're Spitfire. Meh. Gunpods are fucking with me so much right now. There we go. Oh, another plane. I think, yeah, I should have enough. There we go. Yeah, I wish I had that. I'm definitely installing the 30 mil back in the nose after I'm done with this video. Yep. Ah, yes, Sabo.
Gute Arbeit! Stirb, Bastard!
I can outload you too.
Brennt in eurem stinkenden Zahn!
Bedrohung vernichtet. Wir haben
Fuck out of here.
Stirb, Bastard!
Oh, hello.
Feind zerstört. Findet ein neues Ziel.
Hello, ship barn.
Ziel eliminiert.
He got away.
Sieht aus, als hätten wir den Bastard erwischt!
I mean, a low profile, it works, but it also works against you. Well, that was the Ferdinand. That's the best that I can do with what I was given. Next vehicle, HE-111. And the final vehicle for Germany is the HE-111. The HE-111 only shows up in United Offensive and World War II. I'm going to be running it with the 2500 as this is the best bomb you can get for killing ground vehicles. Once this is finished, we're going to be moving on to the next nation. So Enjoy. You over here. Alright, hop on over here and see what I can get. Oh no.
Angriff, Angriff! Wir erobern das Gebiet fürs Vaterland!
And that was the HE-111. Sadly, I wasn't able to get more kills, but nobody wanted to group up. So we're moving on to the final nation for United Offensive. And it's Russia. And Russia has two vehicles. We have the ISU-152 and the blister in the ISU-152. This is the only game it shows up in, never returns. And the other vehicle is the IL-2. The IL-2 shows up in this game, and it also shows up in World at War. I didn't know that for the longest time because I never bothered to look in the sky for very long, and the props fly too fast for me to be able to see what they are. Let's see what we can do with this lineup. Yeah, this doesn't got the same reverse angles as the SC-152. I just love being caught on such stupid shit. fault. I couldn't see his cupola. Alright, let's see what we can do this time. That's 2. It's 3.
We have taken an objective.
You should be able to dogfight him too. Oh, that's 2 planes. You know what that means? Yeah, this guy's not paying any attention. Nope, I think he is now.
We are losing an objective.
A little late, Bear Pal. I should have paid attention a little sooner. There's that guy. I want him. He's an open top.
We have taken the objective.
You speedy creature, you're catching my eye. Super gay. Fucking rubber band. Ugh. Oh well. Well, we're moving on to the next game. Call of Duty Finest Hour.
This is it. We're taking Aachen today. The Germans in the town square are cut off from their command and control. But those old buildings are solid enough to resist shelling. Orders are to escort the M12 to the town square, clearing buildings of German resistance on the way. Once we're inside the city hall, the M12 will blow the sumbitch to pieces. Stay close behind the tanks for cover and protect them from German anti-armor. We lose the Shermans and we're all dead.
Okay, now we are on to Call of Duty Finest Hour. And with Call of Duty Finest Hour, we only have one nation, and that is Germany. For Germany, we have the Tiger 2P, and this is the only game that the Tiger 2P shows in. Let's take it out. and that was the Tiger 2P. The next vehicle we are going to move on to is the Panzer IV-G and Ju-88 combo. We are now moving on to the Panzer IV-G and the Ju-88, and these are the last two vehicles for Finest Hour, and then we're moving on to Call of Duty 2. So quick little notes about, where is it? Panzer IV-G shows up in Finest Hour, Big Red 1, World War II, and Vanguard. For the Ju-88, this shows up in Finest Hour. It was cut from the DS, so that makes this the only game that the Ju-88 shows up in, at least as of now.
Direkter Treffer.
Mach ihn fertig!
Ziel eliminiert. Ziel eliminiert.
Er fährt im Leichensack nach Hause.
Treffer. Feind zerstört.
Dir das Arsch!
Ziel getroffen.
Wenn der sich mal nicht die Hosen voll gemacht hat!
Ziel eliminiert. Ziel eliminiert.
So bringt man einen Bastard um die Ecke!
Erwischt.
Na los, gib uns ein Ziel. Ah, sehr gut, danke.
Record his target. End of mission. Target suppressed. Out.
All right, and that was the Ju-88 and the Panzer IV-G. Panzer IV-G, solid as always. Ju-88, it's just meh. We're moving on to Call of Duty 2.
Pay attention now. Jerry's just over the next ridge ahead of us. You gentlemen know the drill. Red's outrageous us, so I'll have to close in at wait formation and hit him hard and fast. When we get close, circle around the bastard and hit him from the rear.
All right, we are now into Call of Duty 2, and we have two nations, Germany and the British. So for Germany, we have the Panzer II F, Those of you who've played the Call of Duty 2 campaign, you remember this from the night mission where you have to hold your ground with Captain Price and call on artillery and knock out the Panzer IIs that are assaulting position. But the Panzer II also shows up in Vanguard in the Fourth Reich multiplayer map as like a static vehicle in the background. So let's take this thing out and see how it does.
Feind zerstört.
Fahr zur Hölle!
Wir haben sie erwischt.
Wem hast du's besorgt?
We have taken an objective.
Bedrohung vernichtet.
Das Bastard!
Hey, where the fuck is this guy going? Nope. All right. Thank you, truck.
Erobern das Gebiet, bevor sie sich sammeln!
Treffer. Feind
Geiler
zerstört.
Schuss, du hast den Bastard kalt gemacht!
We have taken an objective.
Flugführer, Ihr Bataillon. Werfer feuern auf Ziel bei 85 C4. Feuer ist unterwegs. Bataillon Ende.
We have lost.
Ziel zerstört.
Friss das, Bastard!
Flugführer 735, hier Leitwolf. Artillerie ist unterwegs. Ende.
Yeah, he's right there.
Wir haben sie vernichtet.
Ladeschütze, Stauraum überprüfen!
I would say I'm kind of, releasing all of this weekend's frustration. I woke up nice and early today, trying to mow the lawn. Lawnmower said, nah.
Ziel eliminiert. Das ist ja fast wie Silvester! Flugführer, Ihr Bataillon. Begleiten unser Feuern auf Ziel bei 85 C4. Feuer ist unterwegs. Bataillon hinten.
We have lost objective.
No, 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 you burn.
Wir erobern das Gebiet fürs Vaterland!
I don't know how that didn't kill him. Oh well. All right, so that was the Panzer II-F. It still is pretty solid. I wish it still had its 64 mils a pen. It still holds its own. Move on to the next nation, the UK. All right, so now we've moved on to the UK, and for the UK, we have a triple showcase of the Crusader Mark III, the Sherman II, and the Spitfire. When it comes to the Crusader shows up in this and in World War II. The Sherman III, on the other hand, shows up in Operation Supercharge for Call of Duty 2, and the Spitfire shows up in Call of Duty United Offensives, Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty 2 Big Red 1, Call of Duty Roads to Victory, World at War, DS. It was supposed to show up in World at War, but that was cut, and World War 2. We're going to take this line out, and we're going to see how we do. Ooh.
Target destroyed.
Nothing like a good old turret pop. Yeah, my week it was shitty and rainy too. Nothing happened. Man. It's just gonna be one of those games where, like, yeah, the one team folds. And there's gonna be, like, nobody to shoot.
Oh yeah, you worked it all right. You sure wrecked it.
I don't want your turret 'cause it's solid shot, and solid shot doesn't do jack shit.
Column of deep stars. Request blast.
Slice a banana vertically. That was was just about to shoot him, but... Come on, come to me.
Nailed him.
That one's scrapped, old mucker!
Everything you got, shell the fuckers, blown to fucking pieces!
Did he have 2 guns or 1? I couldn't tell. It wasn't him that fired, it was the other guy. Okay. There you are.
That's fucking that. Nice one, fella.
See, I knew I fucking heard a fucking Panther 4 engine somewhere.
That vehicle smashed us one to us.
44. You know what? Let's put this bitch in reverse. I think this guy's gonna cross. These planes are not helping.
Flash on.
You hit him. Great shot.
Nailed him.
Better stay down.
Back, you little fucking rat. Oh, there you are.
Target down.
You little cocksucker. Alright, here, take this then.
We have taken the objective.
Please reload. Please. Gunner. Gunner, please. Just hurry the fuck up. There we go. Thank you. Somebody saw him. There we go. I think we were both busy staring at the ground looking for targets. So I would have noticed him way earlier. All right, and that was the UK for Call of Duty 2. And when it comes to the Crusader Mark III, the Crusader Mark III is pretty solid. It's always a solid choice for 3.0. Just wish you had some form of APHE, but I'll take it. The Sherman 2 or the cast hull Shermans are, even though they're the weakest of all the Shermans, still really, really good. Would recommend you put this in a lineup if you can. And the Spitfire, not really my plane. I much prefer the boom and zoom tactics. I don't really like the Spitfires all that much. But next game we're moving on to is Call of Duty 2 Big Red 1.
What'd you say your name was? Andy. Andy Allen. Don't mind him, Allen. Lost a lot of friends in France. We all did. It's hell out there, guys. It looks like a whole division of SS has moved in, and they aren't giving up those crossroads.
Okay, we've moved on to Call of Duty 2 Big Red 1, and this time we are starting out with the United States and the M3 Sturt. The M3 Sturt only shows up in this game and it never returns. So let's take this out and see what we can do with it.
shot, man.
I'm proud of you.
Die, bitch!
Destroy it.
Eat this, motherfucker!
Be nice knowing you. Finish him.
Drop that motherfucker!
All right, next vehicle we're moving on to is the M3 half track, the 75 on it. This also appears in the Kasserine Pass mission, and sadly, it never shows up in Call of Duty ever again. So this is another exclusive to Big Red 1.
See you in
Nice
hell.
work, soldier! Let's keep it up!
I'm proud of you. This one's done.
Good work. We got it.
Well done.
Fucking A, you smoked him!
Penetrated. Finish him.
Hey, nice fucking shot, man!
Well done. Boom, bitch.
Good work, man. You nailed like I nailed you, sister.
Next vehicle on the list is the M16 half track. M16 half track is currently an exclusive to Big Red 1, as you never really see it outside of this game ever again. But yeah, let's stick this thing out. I don't expect to do very well, maybe get one kill or two, but we'll see. Alright, next vehicle is the P-38G, and the P-38G shows up in Big Red 1, and also is the recon plane in World of War. I'm not the biggest fan of this plane, but let's see what I can do. Alright, here we are on the P-38G. I doubt I'm going to be able to get anything good, but let's give it a try. Okay, no air brakes.
They can sparkle the intersection on Route Rouge where we might go. Also heard the tracking of
Okay. Too many people talking at once. Are you kidding me? That was a hit too, and nothing happened. Thank you for whatever you are for choosing death. I appreciate it. Kind of lost him. Okay, so I cannot jettison. He gets him. You know, I still prefer just normal fighters. I really don't care for vehicles like this. Like, I still take the P-47 over the P-38 any day of the week. It's probably a 109. There we go. Definitely much better than the last game I recorded where I got like nothing.
We have taken an objective.
Bullshit, that should have counted. Alright, now it's the B-24. B-24 shows up in Call of Duty Big Red 1. If you all remember the bomber missions, where you had to go through the plane, all the different stations and so forth, and also shows up into Roads of Victory. That has not shown up since, but hopefully one day it will. A little warning, this bomber is absolutely terrible at 5.7. I don't know why it's here, and I don't expect to do very good at it. So, yeah, don't hold your breath. Alright, got the B-24 out. I expect this to do terribly with all the 500 pounders. It is stock. I played this in Era B for like 2 matches, got up tiered with 262s, and proceeded to never touch this thing again for very obvious reasons. That's so much faster than the B-17. Alright, I gotta cut off, come back around. I expect this to be terrible. If only we can just get them to cluster up, that would be very nice. They got bombers in ground RB, but whatever. All right, next nation, Germany. We have 2 vehicles. We have the 222 and the Ju-87. For the 222, it showed up in Call of Duty 2, showed up in Big Red 1, COD 3, but it was supposed to show up in World War, but it was cut, sadly. And the Ju-87, well, it's in every single World War II COD game. It's a Ju-87. So let's take out this combo and see what I can do. All right, with the 222, let's see what I can do with this thing. Be nice if people stop throwing artillery on the cap so that I can go and deal with them. Stop throwing artillery on the fucking cap, you fucking retards.
Den hast du am Arsch gekriegt.
artillery.
Ladeschütze, Stauraum überprüfen!
Heilige Scheiße, Dauerbeschuss!
Wir haben unsere Schützen verloren! Die haben uns im Visier! Zurückziehen! Zurückziehen!
Lucky machine gun right there. And he crashed.
Jawohl, wir haben die Karre voll gesprengt!
Well, figured that was gonna happen. Anyways, here we are in the JU-87. I doubt I'm gonna get any kills with this thing because I got the 250 pounders on it. I don't know what that is. That's a fast moving in. Nope. Yeah. Figured I missed that. Get. Yep.
Sind viel zu nah dran!
Bedrohung vernichtet.
Fahrzeug ist reif für die Halde!
Just about to fucking shoot him too. Man.
Nett von dir. Vielen Dank.
Score this target. End of mission. Target.
Now move on to the next nation. All right. For Big Red 1, a new nation appears. We have Italy with the M13/40. This shows up in the multiplayer maps Casarine, Bizerto, and Casino. I never played the multiplayer for Big Red 1 because, you know, early 2000s internet sucked and so forth. So I had no idea that Italy was like, you know, I didn't even know that you could drive tanks in multiplayer. So that was a surprise to me when I learned this a couple of weeks ago. I expect us to do okay, at least. It does. Kind of take back what I said. This thing used to be good. Not anymore. I swear it's like this thing used to have like more pen or something. I don't know what happened. Oh.
Preso.
Stai giù, figlio di puttana!
Okay, I'm hoping I hope he no he's not. Oh my god.
Gran bel colpo, l'hai preso in pieno.
Colpito.
Dazzi, prendi questo bastardo!
Beccato.
Okay. Yep, you and your million crew.
A tutte le unità, fuoco di artiglieria, 155 mm Hind, in arrivo.
Okay. You know what? I think we're just gonna stop here. All right, so we're moving on to France with the R35. The R35 only shows up in Casino and Bizerto, and yeah, this thing's gonna be fucking awful. I can't wait. Of the R35, this thing's gonna be complete garbage. And it's stock too, so I don't even have parts. Doing a lot better than I thought it was. Maybe I'm thinking of the other one that's just got purely APCRs. It's main round. And that frame rate dip is pretty bad. What is going on? Okay, well, I missed that ammo. Wow, that was my fault. Oh, okay, he got him. Please reload. Fucking commander. I can't see. Okay, he checked out. Somehow this is better than the 1340. Alright, so that was the R35 for France, and this is the end of Big Red 1. We're going to be moving on to Call of Duty 3.
Seven kills in as many days.
We're going to need more paint.
Aye.
Later! Air support is arriving. We're pushing into town.
The hunt is on. Ride Bohater.
Alright, for Call of Duty 3, we have Poland with the Sherman Firefly and the Typhoon. These are two vehicles that are exclusive to this game as of right now, but they sadly never return. So let's take these two vehicles out and see what I can do. There we go. Come on, you're blocking me, guy. And then okay.
Target down.
Oh yeah, you walloped it all right.
Target eliminated.
Hit him! Great shot!
Everyone's just rushing to spawn camp.
We got him.
Well done, pal. That thing is scrap.
All right. All right, aim a little lower, hit his ammo.
Nailed him.
Kudos, soldier! They're eating dirt!
Target eliminated.
Yep, the awful reverse gear. It's a Sherman. This thing really does not like to roll at all. B-25's far away. He can't really do anything to help.
You got a hole in your tank.
Okay, that's cool. I love how I just stopped. Okay, I'll take that. Nice,
Come on, let's go.
G for the Warble. We can overpressure him. T-34, I believe he's got him. Or he doesn't, because he's incompetent.
Delta 1574-1712. Enemy destroyed.
That vehicle smashed us one to us. Smash that thing and you ain't even sweating!
Hello? Okay. I don't know what happened to my smoke grenade.
Flash on.
Don't stop! The bastard's a coward!
All right, enemy destroyed.
Who the fuck is shooting me? Oh. Alright, we're moving on here with the Halifax, and the Halifax is also a Call of Duty 3 exclusive. It does not appear in any other games. This is probably just going to go just as good as the B-24, so fun. Alright, here we are on the Halifax. This is going to go exactly as I think it's going to go. Close that. Yeah. Hopes I can get some with those. Oh. I appreciate these, I appreciate these guys not really paying attention to me.
We have taken an objective.
Yeah, nothing. Alright, we're moving on with the M5 Sturt, and the M5 Sturt only shows up in Call of Duty 3. It was supposed to show up in World of War, but it got cut, sadly. So we're going to take this little gremlin out and see what kind of fun I can have. Yeah.
I'm gonna go skull fuck that motherfucker!
All right, the last two vehicles for Call of Duty 3 are the P-47 and P-51. P-47 obviously showed up in Call of Duty United Offensive, showed up in Big Red 1, COD 3, or in COD World War 2. P-51 showed up on Call of Duty 2 on the Mission Hill 400, Point to Hawk, and again would show up in World of War in the mission Relentless and Breaking Point as props that blew up in the background. Dude, I can't. Alright. After that unfortunate bugfest, I have something that I can actually play in. I think, what is that? Maybe it's... I got you, you little shit. Oh. I'll take care of that guy. Good, I'm glad he spotted. I'll come help. Group up, yeah. Is that enough? No. I lost him. Is that enough? Almost. I'm not making that, yeah. Alright, well, at least that fuck's dead. Alright, managed to make enough points to get back in the P-51. There was 2 people on A, but I managed to kill the KV-85 with artillery. Oh, you little shit. I appreciate you giving away your position with that 50 cal, because now I'm coming for you. Okay, and that was Call of Duty 3. We are now going to be moving on to Modern Warfare. We now moved on to Call of Duty 4, and with Call of Duty 4, we're starting out with the US, and we have the M1A1, the M3 Bradley, the AH-1W, the Black Hawk, and of course the AV-8B. When it comes to the M1A1, it's pretty, or at least the Abrams itself, it's pretty much in every single Call of Duty, at least every single modern Call of Duty. The Bradley shows up in COD 4, NW2, MW3, Modern Warfare Remastered, and NW2 Remaster. The AH-1 shows up in COD 4, NW2, MW3, and MW Remaster. Blackhawk, it's in pretty much every modern Call of Duty, nothing special. And then the Harrier shows up in COD 4, NW2, MW3, Modern Warfare Remastered, Modern Warfare 2019, Modern Warfare 2 2022, and Modern Warfare 3 2023. I'm going to be taking all these vehicles and going to see what I can do. Hopefully I'll do a lot better than I had with the bombers and shit, but I doubt that. Hello?
Right through.
slow. This fucking spike.
This one's done.
Dude, you dropped that sack of shit!
Die, bitch!
One down.
Nice shot! Tag him and bag him!
This one's done.
Way to fuck up his day!
Why don't just J out for me? Is that enough? That's enough. That's a problem. All right, that works. Come back around and hit him again. 72 rounds left in the auto. Nope. Okay. I tried. Oh. Okay. Turn off mall. Oh, yeah. Well, that's your average Black Hawk experience, so I'm not doing any. All right, so that was the US. We're going to be switching over to Russia. This thing is a sad pile of shit. I can't wait until this thing gets spikes or something, because sitting here staring at air defenses while waiting for the slow ass Hellfire to hit its target is not fun. So don't play this thing. In fact, don't play any of these top tier helicopters. They're not worth it currently. I mean, the only ones I would bother with is the Little Bird or the AH-1W. Skip the Apaches. They're not worth it. The Super Cobra isn't worth it. This piece of shit isn't worth it. You're just stuck with low performing missiles. Don't even waste your time. All right, and we're moving on to Russia. And for Russia, we have the BMP-2 and T-72A. The BMP-2 only shows up in COD 4 and Modern Warfare 2, which is surprising to me. I would expect it to show up more. T-72s, or at least this version of T-72 is it's all over COD 4. But we also have the Mi-8, the Mi-24, the Mi-28, and the MiG-29 to round out Russia. So let's finish this. There you go, get out of you little rat. I guess he had heat loaded. God, T-72. I don't know where he was. He's probably out of his little... No.
Готов! Танк, сука, танк идет!
If only I was able to get my gun pointed down a little bit more. There's someone else over here.
Contact.
There's more people over here. Please fix the breach.
Щаслива! Трехочковый! Трехочковый!
Peekaboo. Fuck. Where was he? Oh. Oh, flares. Oh. I didn't need that. Did you knock out my second engine? Oh, you might. Okay. Well, I think that's probably best year if we're gonna get in the piece of shit. Well, here we are with the Mi-24. The V version. I do not have any of the upgrades for it because playing helicopters in this game is kind of miserable. Gotta love spikes, huh? Oh, that was fun. Alright, here we are on the MiG-29, since trying to get kills in the Mi-28's been very successful. Nothing like having all of your kills stolen by Cass. I don't know where that one went. I don't think so. Possibility that might overpressure the both of them, but I guess we'll see. Yep.
We have taken the objective.
I don't know where that other one went. Well, I'll take it. Alright, finally taking out the Havoc again. Hopefully all of my kills don't get stolen. Like last time. But, yeah, we'll see. Someone's lasing me and I don't know who's doing it. No. There we go. It's kind of why I don't really like to use auto hover. Because auto hover takes too long to get out of it. Oh, hi. an idea. It's probably not going to work, but my plan is to sneak around behind their spawn so I can snipe that SPA. Okay, well, I'm not able to fire any of my rockets, of course. So, what's the point? Well, what is the point in having two engines if you can't fly home on one? Whatever. So that was the Mi-28. I don't give enough of a shit to find another match. It's a good helicopter when it's fully upgraded. It's just I don't have the upgrades for it, and frankly, I could care less. There's a better helicopter in the tree if I could go find it. This one is blatantly better than the Mi-28. But when it comes to the MiG-29, it's pretty good. I mean, I enjoy it, but obviously there's better closer support aircraft like the Su-30 and Su-33 and so forth. Mi-24V, nothing special. It's just an Mi-24. It's the same as the P. Mi-ATV, skip it. This one, I have no idea how this one's going to play, and this one seems to be better than the other two, but I don't know that yet. But yeah, we're going to be moving on to Call of Duty World at War.